Get this music going. Jeez. Whoops. Won't be doing that. Hey, friend. How are you? So I'm trying to get situated here. The usual. The usual, sure. Switch accounts. Trying to get situated. That's all. Oh, good. I'm glad you at least hanging in there, friend. Make sure you like the live for me. I am okay. Today, hold on. Today was like one of those days, and it wasn't necessarily like nothing happened. Today's been more like a heavy, like deep in thought type day for me. So sometimes with that, it can have me, hey, Will, look at my sharp friend that came in the building. When I'm like deep in thought, when I have those type of days, sometimes they can go like a roller coaster because it just be like a lot of different thoughts. But, overall, nothing too, nothing too crazy. But I think that's the best way to describe it, like more so heavy in thought day. Because like I said, school is getting ready to start back in a couple of weeks. This is my daughter's last year of school. So I'm officially will be done with like, you know what I mean, with school. Even though, yeah, she is going to be going to college. But, that's different. And so that's going to be a whole different type of wavelength too. But it's like these different transitions that I feel like, you'll probably hear me talk about even more and more because, hey, Armina, because I feel like even in, like Black communities, I don't know. I just feel like a lot of things just don't get talked about enough. We go through life and it's funny how, we can hear different stories of different people. And it's like, what grandmom used to say, like, we know all these sayings, right? But like when real life stuff, and not saying that stuff is not real life, but just in general about life and being, you know what I mean? Just being in a world that's filled with, unfortunately, we still have a lot of racism. It's just a lot of backbite. It's still so much going on that I don't know. I just feel like this needs to be talked about more, even as we get older. Like there's a lot of things we learn from childhood that we just move into adulthood that probably should have just stayed in childhood. But, you just never have those conversations to transition or having a different way of, thinking. So this is, you see how I'm saying when I be in thought, these are all the things that come to mind when I be thinking about. And so, yeah, it's just like that. So that's why I say so in chat. Because yeah, we here to sew, have a good time, but I like to have like real conversations because I learned a lot through other people. Like I've learned throughout the years, different things I didn't know growing up, and it wasn't that like my mom just wasn't there, and she, that's some people's story, but that's not my story. Hey, Diane, that's not. It's just that it's a lot of things that you just just don't get talked about, so you don't really know, and it's like. You just go through life and then you learn stuff as you go along. But I was like, especially for my kids, like I talk, even though sometimes I know they be like, Mom, but it's like, yeah, I'm going to talk to them and I want them to understand that, you know, life really be life, and we talk to be, especially for girls, like black girls, to be the good girl. And I used to always say, like, why is women sitting around saving themselves? And I'm not saying be out here be loosey goosey, but whatever. Listen, whatever you did, whatever you doing is your business. You know what I mean? But it's like, I remember, this whole idea of being a good girl. And then I'm like, so you sitting around being a good girl while these guys is just out here doing whatever they want to do, and then what? So then they come to the good girl. Like, I always had like so many questions. Stuff just never made sense. And back in the day, like when you be questioning stuff, you get punched in your, you know what I mean? You get popped in your mouth, especially if they think you being smart. It's like, no, I'm just using my brain, and I have questions. But a lot of times they didn't have the answers, is what they were taught. So anyway, yeah. So when I have those type of days, this is what y'all getting. This is what, when I be in thought, I start to think about a lot of stuff and like through life. But I said the good thing about it, as long as we have breath in our body, hey Shishi, have breath in our body, like we can always change, what was previously done before. You ain't got to stick with that if you don't want to, child. But that's just what be going on with me. So let me pause that real quick and get into the pattern. I'm going to be doing the top here today, and then I'm not going to be here next week, but the following week I will be doing these pants. It's not going to be a set because I just didn't have the fabric for it, but I always love to try out a new pant. The baby doll top reminded me when I was a teenager, like when I had my oldest daughter, I used to always wear these a lot. Especially being pregnant and just after. I love the baby doll top, so it kind of reminded me of that, and I was just like, oh, let's back down memory lane, type of thing. So yeah. Oh really? Shisha, you could have but y'all know, so I'm gonna say you could have graded, because yeah, this one's from 4 to 12. I was like, why stopping at 12? It should be at least 14. I don't like when patterns stop at 12. But yeah, but I understand too, sometimes you get tired of like grading all these patterns out. It's like, just call me a pattern maker at this point, because the twists and turns and all that be going on. But I'm gonna show y'all, if y'all see this dress back here, I was a part of the live for Miss Alethea and Carol's shirt dress, and I decided to do, because I'm still not really fully ready with buttons and buttonholes. I don't know. But if you've seen me, you never really see me wear a button-up shirt. I just really don't. It's just not really my thing. But that's not to say I can't do buttonholes, because I really do. I think it's cool, but I don't know. They stay little. Hopefully before the year's out, I can get into that. But that pattern is pretty cool. Like it's Kichi B style, her new pattern that she has out. Where is it? I think it's pretty cool because it gives you the idea of the illusion of corset type situation. And because I don't know how to really make those yet, I never really tried to make them for one. But it kind of gives you the illusion of that without all the boning and all of that good stuff. But I kind of like the style lined on it, so I'll show y'all. So this is the one that what you see back here in the background. And of course I use 3 different fabrics, but I'll just show y'all real fast, because this pattern I'm about to make tonight is super quick any darn way. But I'm still working on it. Like I have one sleeve in, but the other one is still just pinned on there. But yeah, so I have one fabric here. This is a different fabric here, and this is the third fabric. Y'all know I like to mix prints or whatever. I don't know. I'm just in the color. Like it might be a little busy for some, but it's okay. You're not wearing it. I am, but I love it. Like it brings joy to me. Like with all the colors and all of that. I just keep looking at it and I'm like, good. I'll go back and forth, but I just love the color mesh of it. So if you do not have this pattern, because I know I'm not buying a lot of these newer patterns, and no shade to them, I'm just getting tired of seeing the same shit. But this one is really cool, and I'm gonna show you like the style so you can see the style lines on the back. I didn't put the, is this gonna zoom in? I didn't put the but But you'll see it more. I didn't do the pocket things. I didn't want the pockets, but I think it's a really cool pattern. And if you're a part of the itty bitty committee, like the cup fits me perfectly. Thank God. I did make a muslin first. So, but if you have big boobs, because hers don't even fit her right. You see how they sit up on there? So that's why I did the muslin, but they fit me. So if you like this pattern and then you're part of, you know, the blossoming abundance, you probably going to need to go ahead and do a muslin for that part. But the itty bitty committee, I will be just fine. You should be just fine, because when I tell you them cups, it fits me perfect. It's like it's a perfect fit. I was like, yes. So yeah. You said like, oh, you just got yours. I can't wait for you to do it, Armenia. But you definitely gonna have to muslin that out, y'all. I'm gonna tell you now. You gonna have to. But I think it's gonna be beautiful on you though. But get them cups right. Thank you, Will. You said that it looked, oh, thank you. But I'm going to show y'all. So I am making a quick video, though, so you'll see more in detail. But this is normally, this is what I do on my head. I put it on paper so I can make the video to show y'all. But I actually map out where I want my pieces to go. But I do it in my head, though. So if you're a person that likes to want to get into it and you don't really know, like, how to do it, print, you know what I mean, you could print out the pattern, like if you have a scanner or whatever, like print it out and just kind of write on there. But you do got to kind of visualize. It is kind of like I'm not trying to make it be like so deep, but when you do something all the time, it's just something natural for me. But for people that want to get into doing it, I'm trying to my best to kind of show you how I do it, you know, just in case you want to play around with it. Because definitely with African print, because of all the prints and all of that, it's kind of more of an easier way to do it. But when you want, I think I want to make this again and maybe do the piping. Like, I think it will be dope, because her style lines, like the style lines on there is pretty dope. Like, and if you do that piping around, you'll be able to see it more. But I will say with this one, like, remember her sweatshirt with the you know, the one everybody was doing with the sleeve thing. This is probably, I want to say, the next best one to that. Not to say, because I do like her other, I haven't made it yet, but the dress one that she did, I will say her pattern was, hey, Anna. So anyway, but for tonight, let's get into what we're actually doing tonight. I'm actually using, I got this fabric from Grace. Like 2 years, I won this from that one of her contests she had like 2 years ago, and it was only like 2 yards, and I didn't know, like, but you know, 2 yards is really like a yard when it comes to the African print, because of the width, and you don't get a lot of width. So it was just enough to be able to do this top with, and so that's what we're going to do. I hope, did I interface, child? No, I did not. I cut this thing out last week and put it to the side and left it just like that. Didn't do nothing else. So I'm still going to have to interface. To interface these pieces. I don't even know, was I supposed to? Yeah, I was. Cut one on the floor, interface. Yeah, I'm going to have to still interface those, but we'll get to it when we get to it. But yeah, so I'm gonna be using this. I'm sure y'all are familiar with this Lions print fabric. If I trip over this thing one more time, I need to move it, but I just don't feel like it right now. Is this part of it, or just the extra? I think this is the extra piece that's left. Extra piece that's left. Hey, Sabs. So first things first, let's want to get the front piece. I'm like, did I put the darts on it? Yeah, I got the markings on here. I'm like, did I do anything? Anything with this pattern? Dang. But yeah, I do have the darts on there, so we can do that. Also, you know, Risha and myself will be having a challenge, a Move Her challenge in September to get ready for the holidays. You know, with the holidays coming up, we wanted to get kind of a jump start on getting active, so that way, you know, when them holidays come in, you will already be in the mood, in the groove of your health and wellness journey, and so you don't go all crazy and go all out when them holidays hit. And then at the front, you know, at the first of the year, trying to get summer ready, you know what I mean? And going through all that. So we want to jump it off. We had some really dope prizes. It is I don't like to use the word free, but it is a challenge that costs you no coin to join. However, Risha does in her Amazon store has resistant bands. I'm gonna show you here. I got mine. They came pretty quick, that I will be using because I want to get into some strength training. We also will be raffling. I believe, don't quote me on this, but I believe it's going to be something similar to this or close to it. It might be just one band, but that's one of the gifts. The prizes for the participants is to get some sort of resistant pants. Also, another prize is athleisure wear fabric. So if you can make you like a workout outfit is one of the prizes. And the other prize is I will be offering, you see this, the bottle of the Energize Her. I will be giving one of those away to one of the participants as well. So it's 3 different prizes that's going to be going out. Why we're doing this is because we really want to get people more involved in their health and their wellness. Like, one thing about it, we're all going to age. We're all like, our bones is, you know, we only here for a limited amount of time, and we want to be able to maximize that time and be able to move our bodies as long as we possibly can while we're here on earth, and not having somebody having to take care of us when we could take care of ourselves now to be able to take care of ourselves later. So also, I'm gonna be teaching a line dance as part of my cardio, so I wanted to have a little fun with it. I'm really excited about it, is because I knew back last year when I was good and fluffy that I always said, like, I know I can do this, and it is a lot, it is work. Like, there's no magic pill, there's no magic anything. Even if you know, for people that takes the shots and all of that, you could lose your weight now and you still want to pay for it later, or you could pay now and enjoy yourself later. Either way, you are not skipping anything, okay? Like, you're not going to skip anything. It just does not work that way. I don't care what nobody tell you. I don't care what they tell you. This is what I told you, okay? It doesn't work that way. So, and I'm gonna put this little plug in there too. It is nothing like making an outfit and it looks better than what you expect it to be. Like, so that's why I say, even before, if y'all notice, a lot of things that I've made, I've always loved that low V cut here in the front. So I'll be making a lot of stuff like that. I could care less what nobody thinks about it, especially I'm in the itty bitty committee anyway. So it's like nothing, you know, it's nothing but space and opportunity there anyway. So I am taking the opportunity, okay, to do what I want to do with that. But it's such a freeing thing to be able to make something and, you know, like, show the people what you're working with. And as you're working on it, though, that doesn't mean to hide. That just means you're making transitional pieces, honey. Like, I did a live on this like a few years ago where I was talking about how to dress yourself, like, still buy the things that you want, but being able to transition them so that way you could still be able to wear them when you get down to the weight that you want. Because don't nobody be wanting to make, I know a lot of times, I know for me, I didn't want to buy certain things because it's like, I'm not going to stay at this weight, so I don't want to be wasting my money and da. And so certain things I never threw away because I was like, I'm going to get back into this. And I have a black, you know, black is not generally a color that, you know, it's just so many other colors to wear. But, you know, I have another all white party in September and a black one. Actually, they like a few days apart, but that's neither here nor there. But I have an outfit that I can actually wear that I used to have my daughter model for me because I couldn't fit it. But baby, I can fit it now, okay? I can fit it now. Hey, Shamir. Hey, Tidri. So yeah, so y'all can jump in on the challenge. And yes, it's Move Her, but you know, I always say, for some odd reason, I always have a few good men that come and support. So, men, you want to join in, you definitely can too, because the workouts are not biased. Okay, they work for everybody. But yeah, we just really wanted to. Risha is more into, she likes lifting, so she's more into weights. She's more into strength training, and I'm the cardio girl. I like to walk, I like to dance. So you just get in where you fit in, and we're just gonna have a good time with it. And we're going to show them what we're working with at the end as well. So, of course, it is a 30-day challenge. So, would you see a big difference as far as in your body in 30 days? No, not necessarily. But you definitely should have a big difference in your confidence, for sure. And that's what we want you to be showing off. Because bodies come in all different shapes, sizes, forms, all of that. And just trying to bring back natural, you know what I mean, what a natural body looks like, and learning how to love what God has given you. Okay, because I used to always say, well, like, was there a shortage? Like, what happened? And it's like, this, I got what I was supposed to get, and so I had to learn to love that. Like, when I be talking about my little booties matter, and little, you know, the itty bitty titty committee, I ain't like shaming myself. It just is what it is. And I don't have a problem with it. And I never had no complaints, ain't no no anything. You know what I mean? I talk about it because I want people to be okay and be comfortable. Like, if you're a part of that committee, hey, and if you're not, that's fine too. But yeah, it is what it is. So please join us in the we would love to have you. I wanted at least 30 women or 30 people to definitely to be a part of it. So I haven't checked back to see. I know we were at 7 that had signed up. But yeah. And I mean, you can always build, you know what I mean? Like, building muscle is a child. Building muscle is more than losing weight. Like, losing weight is the easy part. It's the building the muscle is where you gonna be tough. That's where the work gonna be. But I mean, it is what it is. Everything is a phase and a stage. And please do understand this. I was talking to someone about this. When we go through these phases, again, it's not talked about enough. And so I'm going to do my best to kind of share my knowledge. Because like I said, I've been in this game for, it's going to be going on 11 years. I never really talked heavy about it because it's always some type of debate. I'm not here to debate people. I'm pretty not really a good debater. I'm just it can get a little nasty, you know what I mean? But it's not, I don't want to villainize anything, or anything like that. I know what I know, and what I don't know is what I don't know. But one thing that I do know in this process, there's a lot of ups and downs in this process, and sometimes you're going to be super encouraged, and then you're going to be times where you are discouraged. You're going to feel like nothing is working for you. Like, this is, you know, you should have went and did whatever you should have went and did. You know what you be saying, what did you want to do? Yes, Shamir, sign up. Come sign up. It's a process. This is about us transforming our mind, body, and spirit. It's not just about fitness. I have learned a lot about myself through my health and wellness journey. So it's more to it than just, oh, you just losing this weight. You really have to transition your mind as you going through this process, because there's still stuff, even though all the knowledge that I know, there were things that I had to adjust within myself, because in this new body, in this new mindset, in this new, like, I needed to get rid of old things, like old processes that I had, different, what's the word I'm looking for? Part of my routine that I've had for years, for like 20 years. I never even realized that I was still moving in that direct, because you know, some stuff is like blind spots. But one thing I will say on this journey, like, journal, see how your mood is when you're doing certain things, because this will kind of help you, like, you know what I mean? Is this, you're creating your own little personal Bible when you're going through this process. So I would say, I would definitely say, like, it's great because you have community. Because when I did this, I had no community. When I first got into this, of course, my friends at that time, everybody was with it until the work came, and then they was like, "Ciao," you know what I mean? They was already on cheat day on day 3, and I'm like, okay, this not gonna work. I'm gonna have to do this myself. So, and then I got to the point where it was like, girl, you taking this too serious. You can go ahead and eat this. You could do this. You could do that. So it's really about sacrificing, but it's you. It's up to you. It's like, are you really worth it? Cause I mean, y'all all know, we all got those pictures. We all had them times we look back and we like, damn, I look good. Like, I remember, you remember the feeling. Like, that feeling instantly comes back. And so I'm not trying to recreate old stuff. It's like I always said, my latter days will be my better days. So I have to be in the best shape that I can be in to live out those days, those best days. I can't be living my best life if I'm like, you know what I mean? This hurt, that hurt, can't barely do this, can't do that. No, 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 no. No, no, no. If I want to be living my best life, I got to be in my best shape. I got to be in the best mindset. I got to be, you know what I mean? I like total body, mind, body, and spirit. That's the only way I'm not saying for y'all, but I'm saying for me. For me to be able to live my best life, I have to make sure that everything is in alignment. So this is why we decided to do this. Risha, and like I said, Risha is what, 4'11", I'm 5'7". We have 2 different body types, body shapes, you know what I mean? Different heights, stuff is going on. And so she has her different ailments. I told y'all before about the arthritis in my knee, which I have not had any problem with since I decided, because my doctor did not tell me to, well, maybe if you lose some weight. They offered me shots, a steroid or drainage. Both of them are needles. I do not like needles. So I said, well, dang, he didn't even say, like, I really felt some type of way. I'm like, he didn't even, let me move this out the way, y'all. So you see him about to knock my light down. I'm like, he didn't even offer me like a nutrition, because doctors they're not dietitian and not nutritionists. They're not, if your doctor does give you that, you have a really good one, but that's not what doctors are there for. And again, I'm not hating on doctors. I'm just putting a little thing like, that's not what they're here for. So even though I was a little kind of like ticked off that he ain't offered that to me, but I offered it to myself. So there we go. So it just is what it is. And I haven't had a problem since. And y'all be seeing me. I'll be out here dancing. I'm still gearing up to do my 5K, so I'm not letting it stop me. That's one thing that I don't do too fond of people telling me like what I can and can't do. So yeah. That's that. Apply interface. Okay, stay stitch neck. All right, I need to do this inner. I hope I've been doing a whole lot of interfacing and haven't bought no interfacing. So let's. Oh, this is the part where, because in my head, see what I'm saying about transitions? In my head, I still think I can run to Joann's. And I mean, I can run over there. I won't be able to get in, but I can definitely go over there because the store is still there. But what I think I'm going to be able to do there is that's going to be the thing. So that's why I said, for whatever reason, I don't know why, I need to get on Amazon, WowWack, whatever, because I need some different stuff. Oh yeah, well the thing of it is it's not about curing, it's to get you on something so that, you know what I mean, that's how they make their money, child. And again, when you understand and learn the game, you just, you know, so I would simply say that, yeah, this is why we're doing it. Because even like for herself, you know, she can, you know, share her stories, you know, how she got into it or whatever. But it's more to it than just like, just looking good. You know what I mean? That's a byproduct of doing it. And some people may just want to do it just for that. I mean, I'm not saying because that's your reasoning that is wrong. You know what I mean? I'm just saying there's other ways to look at it. not to mention that I'm kind of fascinated. Like I'm really like geeked about how your body really can transform when you take the time and sculpt it. You know what I mean? But again, that comes with great nutrition because you cannot, I repeat, you cannot sculpt fat, only muscle. Okay, fat is like water, muscle is like ice. You never saw a water sculpture. Okay, you can see an ice sculpture, but you don't see no water sculpture, right? So think of fat like water. Muscle is like ice. So yeah. But y'all, I'm excited. I really have a passion for this. And again, especially for our moms, because our bodies go through a lot having kids. And again, that's not it is being talked about more, but I still feel like it still needs to be talked about even more. Like the psychological things you go through having kids, and your old body used to have, or if you get stretched more, like all that stuff that you have to learn, you have to love yourself through. And God, you know what I mean? Especially for those that don't have like a supportive like spouse or the like that wasn't supportive of all of that. What shirt is cute? The one I'm getting ready to make? That's what you talking about, Tarja? So, I just want but thank you. I just want to make sure that, I have a spot, especially women in general, period. But especially I got to shout out my mamas out here. And even for future moms. Like I know all of y'all on here is not moms yet. But I hope that even with some of this stuff, when you do, become a mom, you think of some of these things. Because I'm telling you, it was rough and trying to figure it out on your own. I used to think I was like going crazy. Like, don't nobody else feel this way or think like this? Child, they did. I just wasn't around the real people that was like bold enough to really admit with how they felt. That's all. I was around the fake and phony. Ooh, child, I don't even want to go on the church folk like that, but because a lot of them was church folk, but yeah. So, but anyway, y'all, how is y'all doing on tonight? How is y'all doing on tonight? Because today was a thinking day for me, so I'm like chatty because y'all really getting all my thoughts. All of my thoughts. Okay? What been going on in my head? Because when I get in thinking, child, I can go, it be like a whole movie playing in my head. This little head of mine. A whole little movie. But I hope it's making sense to y'all, and I really hope that y'all would sign up and tell a friend and tell a friend. Again, you do not have to, I repeat, you do not have to get the resistant bands or the energized her. This is a 2-month supply. I've actually was working with the company like for months to getting this together. So no, I wasn't in the lab putting this 17 different herbs in here. I wasn't in the lab getting it together. I did have this was all approved through a dietitian and a nutritionist. So no, it wasn't me out here doing all of that. I just did the research and made sure I took it back to the right people, and then I connected with the supplement company that was able to assist in making sure I had all the herbs and stuff that I need. So I was very proud of myself for that. Okay, I know I can't necessarily go on and put on a white coat. Maybe I'll make me a little blue one. Okay, make me a little blue one, because I was really, proud of that. Like going through perimenopause and just the stuff that we got to go through anyway. Like, I'm like, all right, well, I want to be the most comfortable I can possibly be. Like, when I keep hearing all this stuff about menopause, I was like, yo, I mean, I wouldn't say I was ready, like, to leave this earth, but I'm seeing her like, don't women go through another, like, why? Like, why? But I can honestly say, This energized her, and okay, because this is not, I call it my silent savior. However, it is, it works when you work it, but nothing beats nutrition. Like you got to work on your nutrition. You have to work on your nutrition. You can't be out here like eating out all the time and wondering why stuff is not happening. You don't know exactly what's going on in the food out there. There was a time where I didn't really eat out at all. Like because I needed to make sure what was going in my body, and I wanted to see how did my body respond to certain things. And in order for me to be able to do that, I had to make my own food. So again, these are things, and I'm telling you all this because I don't want you to feel like even though we're doing this challenge, and I want it to be as fun and interactive as possible, but I'm gonna keep it real with you. If you think that you just gonna do two things and you're gonna bling like all of a sudden you're gonna be where you want to be, you are absolutely not. It's not gonna happen, but it is possible. Oh, you did. Thank you, friend. Let me know how. I will say this: if you do not believe them, when I tell you them herbs are powerful, if you don't believe, because maybe I try all of this. If you want to see how powerful they are, take the. I would not recommend you do this. Now, don't be scared when I'm getting ready to say this. I don't recommend, because you can smell the herbs when you open the bottle. However, I recommend that you eat them. You eat them. You take them after, and you only need one a day. You take it after a meal, and you drink a bottle of water, like however you drink your, at least 8 ounces of water. Because again, these are 17 herbs that you are putting into your body, and this is going to be new. So if you don't want to be like, and again, this you ain't gonna be high or nothing like that, but you will feel it. Like I took them without. I wanted to see how it would react to them, so I took them with just water one time, and I was just like you really just. But it goes away. It just goes away probably within the 15-20 minutes or whatever. But it's kind of like you do feel it. So if you don't want to be sitting here looking like you like, just take it with some water. And after you eat, because I take all my stuff, even my vitamins and stuff. I don't do anything on an empty stomach. That never was a thing for me. But with this, because I wanted to test it out back and forth, up and down and all around, so that way I could be able to speak to it. And of course, everybody is different. But if you feel like, like sometimes, like me, I'm like, well, let me see, like, what would happen if I just take them, but it's too powerful. So I'm like, okay, take it with food. That way I can keep going about my business. It didn't slow me down, but I was able to feel it. So again, but drink your water. I would recommend that you take it after a meal. Again, it's nothing but herbs. So it's no synthetic anything that's happening there. So don't think like you're going to crash out or something, because you're not. But that was me experimenting and wanting to make sure. I just wanted to try it out and wanted to see. That's all. So, but I have a few people that have them already, and from the response that I be getting on them was like, I don't know exactly what it's doing, but it's like it's doing something. And I'm like, yeah, I can't break down and say what exactly it's going to do for you, because we're all different and our bodies respond differently. But I do call it my silent savior, because outside of my multivitamin that I take, that is the only thing that I take now. So I was taking, depending on my colon cleanse, 8 to 9 different things. The ninth thing was the colon cleanse, but and that stuff was costing me. It was costing me, okay. You taking 9 different things, but I was like, I ain't got to do all that anymore. I was just super excited. And I didn't even know I could really even get into all of this, y'all. But that's why I share it. Tydri said to me the other day, she was like, girl, you need to be a coach because you're so passionate about it. I won't say I'm going to go that far, but it's just so much stuff out here. And people be out here, and I told you, I ain't with people be out here capping. You know what I mean? They be out here doing a lot for a little commission or a little, this don't got nothing to do with that. Because let me tell you something, this company that I'm with, this is I still have to pay a monthly fee to be a part of their network. So it's not like when you get something, I get this little whatever. I was okay with that because I love them. Like when I tell you I love these pills, this supplement, child, please. I may in the future get into some other stuff. I don't know just yet. You know, I'm doing one thing at a time, but I do. I really do. I really do. And I already have a few people that has been taking them for a few months now, and they just reordered their next little batch. So I'm like, it is, you know what it is. One thing about it, like I put in my stories. I don't know if y'all saw that, but I know sometimes we all need like kind of encouragement. We need more information to know about something to see if we want to drive what we want to do. And I get that and I understand that, but I am not. Definitely have to want to be healthy. Like you gotta want it for yourself. It ain't but so much I can say at all. But what I will say in this journey, um, life still was lifing, but I had to decide for myself if I was really worth going through all of this and getting myself together. Um, it's just nothing like really feeling good in your skin and looking good in your skin too. Skin glow, all of that. Like, baby, the glow you get, like all of that. Make sure you drinking your water though. Water is definitely a plus and a must in this journey. Like I see people talk about all the time, all these different things you can put on your skin. It's not what's on you, it's what's in you, it's what you're putting in your body. Remember y'all, do y'all remember for my church folk on here, do y'all remember that song that when they say something's on the inside, working on the outside, brought about a change in my life? Where the church folk at? Who know about that song? But anyway, that song is even though you know they're talking about like the Holy Ghost or whatever, you know, stuff like that, but it's really what you put in your body is what comes out of you. Like what goes in must come out. So if you're taking care of the inside of you, it's going to show on the outside. And all them extra serums and don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with a good skincare routine because I have all that Asian stuff in there. You remember that? You said you dusty, Shamir, and you had clear. Girl, water does a body good, okay? I love water. And if you're not a water drinker, get them flavor packs. Get the flavor packs. Don't go ham on them. But look, if that's where you got to start. Or you can, you know, if you got a little bit more time, you could cut up fruit and put some fruit in your water. If you want to do it that way, if you have time to do that, you could do it that way as well. Cause I do it all. I mean, I can just drink water, but I don't need to. But every time when I want to get a little jiggy with it, I will you know, I'll use the little packs. I really don't do like the whole flavor water. Get like putting stuff in my water because I don't like pulp and stuff. I don't like shit floating around in my water. It makes me feel like I'm about to just swallow a bug or something like that. So I don't particularly care for that. But if that's what you need to do, then get you going, then child, do it. All right, let me see how this thing go around this. All right, the corner parts goes. So yeah. Let me see how this thing's supposed to. Okay, so this. No. Because that should be in the front. I'd be good for putting something on backwards. You remember that? Girl, yes. To say that, but I'm like all these different things. I see them all the time. Girl, you want to smell good? You want that? I'm saying here like y'all can take all this different stuff all you want to. It's like you ever smell somebody like somebody that literally sprayed cologne or perfume over their funky body? It is the worst. Instead of just taking your time, drink a little water, drink a little water, get your stuff together, and let's go. Well, Shamir, you got the thing, so I hope you even do the challenge to maximize it. And at the end, we're asking that everybody at the of completion, there's a little frame in there for you to use the frame. Well, we'll be talking more about it. We're going to do 3 lives, one before the challenge, one in the middle of the challenge, and one at the end of the challenge. Because again, it's just, you know, have a love for it. And I always say this is like a part of my way of like really giving back. So, you know, thing is, it could lead you to the water, but I cannot make you drink. But Risha is very knowledgeable in what she does, because what she do, I damn sure was not doing. But she's really good at it. So I was like, yes, girl. We both had the idea to link up to do this. Because I also think it would be fun. Now, when I do the line dance, I don't know if y'all remember. Some of y'all know it, because I think, Shamir, I actually think I saw you doing it. I believe at y'all fractals. But the line dance I'm going to be teaching for those that do not know it is the flex line dance. Were you doing it or Jules was doing it? I think you were doing it too, though. But it's the flex line dance because, you know, the song is talking about flexing your body. It's a really cool, I think it's easy to learn, and it's like a really great segue for what it is that we're doing. So, but I'll be doing that on TikTok because I don't have time for like the music situation and all of that. So definitely people can come up. And you said thank you, friend, for people to come up and join us to do that. Y'all, I was going to show y'all, like, because you could get, like, when I'm line dancing, mine's be kind of simple. You said you be jumping in off beat. But then you get back on beat, or you just be off? Oh Lord! But girl, well, come on and do it. You ain't gotta worry about being off beat again. So when I went to a class last Thursday, I had a friend of mine. I was like, oh, they probably gonna play flex, so I can show it to, you know, like show it to the people so they can see with the line dance. So I gave my phone to a friend of mine, but I didn't press video. I didn't think I needed to do that because it's like, here, hold it. I have it on photo. And so you could just press video when it's time. The whole time. And I'm like, they moving all around and everything. Never turned it on video. So I have 2 photos. So yeah. I was like, I didn't even know what to say. I just was like, okay. And they gonna say, well, you did. You just gave it to me, and I'm like, I didn't know that I needed to like do all of that. But anyway, I'll try it again if they do it again this week. I'm trying to try it again this week, but yeah. But it's cool. Like you could get super hyped with it, or you could be cool, calm, and collective. Like a lot of times when I'm line dancing, I just keep it real cute. Yeah. But you can get super hyped with it if you want. It's totally up to you. But yeah. Hold on, I'm gonna turn. Y'all gonna see my little mess over here, but I need to serge this side. I'm just trying to find fabric. I have my cousin's 50th birthday party is next week, and I was trying to see what I wanted to make for it. But going through my fabric, it's like, I had this one fabric I was thinking about using, but then I think like it's gonna make me sweat, so I don't know. For the mamas on here, are y'all ready for the kids to be back in school? I can't believe, I feel like they just got out of school. Time is flying. I'm not ready for summer to be. I do like fall though, but I you know, I like the bright colors. So I'm like, the heat can go on about its business, but I'm like not ready for summer to be over just yet. At all. Oh wait. Cause I'm good for not stay stitch neck about a stitch back to front at shoulders and side seams. I really need to read that. I'll be skipping over. Oop, I'm back. I'll be skipping over the instructions. Cause I'm like, how am I supposed to put that on there? We don't even have the back yet. I'm like, come on now. I don't know what kind of pants I don't think I'm gonna make pants like to match this. They just gonna be two separates. Cause I don't even think I have anything that can match this. And I'm not buying any fabric. So I may have denim or something. I don't know. 5-ish. Girl. Oh, wait, because he's going to a new school, right? See, that's the thing. And I was saying that was another thing, too, because I generally get up early. Like, I feel weird getting up late. But I said, girl, you this week and next week is it for, like, being able to sleep to 8 or 9 o'clock. Because I get up, I generally get up at, is it 6? Yeah, we gotta leave by 7. Yeah, 6 o'clock. You know what I mean? Like when the school year starts, that's what it's gonna be. So it's like, girl, you better wait. Was I supposed to? It's like, better enjoy those moments. Oh, I think this is a facing to go around that whole part. Never mind. Ooh. Dang. I know, is he excited? Yeah, them school buses, they don't be playing around. When it comes to picking them kids up in the morning, I'm like, Lord, them times be serious. They do not be playing around. I'm like, yeah, you have a 6th grader. I said, that's crazy. I was like, you got a 6th grader? I got a 12th grader. Ooh, I'm so excited. I am excited, honey. Excited. Angel be like, but I'm like, yes. Yes, yes. Speaking of, here we go. I'm like, speaking of, I got these forms I need to get filled out for her. Like, here we go. Here we go. Ooh, here we go. Well, that's gonna be good for him. A different experience. Hopefully he has a good school year, has a good teacher, and good classmates, because these kids be out of control. Like, they be something else. So I'm really kind of happy that this part will be over, but I know college can be, you know, something too, so. But we just gonna keep on praying. These kids get it together. He's talking about your messages went away. Don't you hate that? Like, I don't know what be like what causes that, because I've done it a couple of times where I will write something and I don't know, I'll tap something, I'll do something and then my message be going. I'll be out. And next weekend is the Trap and Sew. Diane, I know you're going to be in town for that. If I'm not mistaken, Shamir, you're going to be in the building. I mean, I'm not going to be there. I'm just saying y'all going to be up this way. Yeah, my cousin's birthday party next weekend. And like, it'd be too much for me. I need to do my hair all over again. I said, all he wants. Yeah, but you know, like I said, adults be like that too. I can't tell y'all, man, people just, it's just been some weird stuff going on. But just constantly remind him that, you know, he's still a cool kid. And them other kids, yeah, what we will not be doing is begging for friendships or having fake friendships. I do hope he can find him a good, you know, a good buddy that they're like alike and they can, you know, be friends. Hey, Brooke. But yeah, because these kids, even like adults, like last week, I didn't go to my my line dance class because I was supposed to be going to this cookout. It was like an impromptu, well, it was a more, I won't say impromptu, a last minute, like, yeah, let's do this. The people who wanted to do it, they forgot about it. After we done sat and got everything ready and all that, and they forgot about it. And the person whose house we were going to, like, was calling them. Well, I wasn't calling them, but a friend of mine was quite calling them, and they didn't answer, but they answered for the other person, and was like, so then when my friend saw them the other day, it's like, oh man, I apologize, and he was like, man, I said, that's okay. That'll be the last for that. I will be unavailable for eternity. Okay, people in these weird situations, I was like, listen, I don't have time for it. You know, people wasting my life minutes. Okay, that is something I cannot get back. But sometimes the situation don't even really be that serious. It's the way how people handle stuff that be having me like, all right, I'm good. So I was like, there's that on that. And the one girl, like, for the last few years, only known her a few years. Like, she invites me to her little get together, her parties every birthday. Not this one. He's like, he understand, but he don't. Yeah, I get it, especially too if he, like, he's really smart and just be like, he's probably like, it's not really that serious. I don't understand why people just can't like be like how he is, because it's so natural for him. But also too, like people don't, people don't really talk to their kids about being friends and how to be a friend and all of that stuff. Shoot, some of the parents don't even know how to do, even as adults. Like if you haven't relearned how to be, have friendships as adults, yeah, that's kind of scary too. But you going about it the right way, friend. So I'm gonna show you how it's looking so far. I have the front and back on there, and then the back crisscrosses. Oh, you see that? So that's the front. The back is supposed to do like some type of crisscross action going on, but I have to put the band on it, and then after that, we'll be putting the bottom part on there. Um, so yeah, it's coming along. It is coming along. So y'all, let me tell y'all about this. So sometimes on like Sundays, I go to this place like like to dance. Like it's a lot of partner dancing and stuff in there. So it's grown folk dancing, like not no young folks being there. It's more of an older crowd. But anyway, so last week when I went, I was like, oh, this is pretty cool. Like this is a space, if I want to swing through on a Sunday every now and then, okay, cool, I will. So I went last Sunday, and then the Sunday that just passed. So when I was there the first time, he was doing this line dance. Now a friend of mine was like, "Oh, she's from some other class." Now I don't be remember because like if I'm into the class or whatever, I don't remember the people who all was in there unless I was dancing with them or something. But since she's a female, of course I wasn't dancing with her, so I don't remember her. But anyway, nonetheless, I was sitting down and she was like, "Oh, why you ain't dancing? This is an easy one. You can come up here." So she kind of showed me on the floor. Okay, boom, bam, we was dancing. So I see her this week, like when I went on Sunday, and it's sometimes the line dances, I forget like how they start, but then I could just pick it back up, once we out there in the groove of things. And so I was like, all right, well, I'm gonna stand next to you to do this because I don't remember, how this or whatever. Why did the chick act like, now mind you, this girl lady, she got to be in her 50s, I guess. I don't know. But she's definitely older than me. She act just like she ain't hear me or see me. I said, oh! I said, oh no. Like, this what we doing? I said, okay. Me and my friend was cracking up like, no, she did. I said, yes, she did, child. Yes, she did. And I don't even know what that was all about. That's why I say all that to say people be funny. They funny. They just be funny acting. But you only got to do that to me once. And I was like, okay. You said he's sitting at the park alone. Wait, y'all at the park right now? Oh. Where is like your nephews and stuff, are they the same age as he is or no? Cause that kind of sucks. You know what? No, that should have matched up. said you would have got loud and said it again, what, to the lady? No, because the dance was already going on. So it was like picking up the steps, and she kind of like moved out the way. And I'm like, well, maybe did she not hear me? Or, but even still, she didn't. Now, I was like, well, maybe she, because I did see her when we were getting ready to go into the building. But she looked like she was on the phone and she was doing something. You know, I don't know what she was. Again, I don't be minding other people's business. So I don't know exactly what she was doing. But I saw her when we first got there, and she was outside, but she looked so different than she did the week before. So I said, oh, check her out, because they had some Western theme. So they was in there with their cowboy hats on, and well, I guess cowgirl hats on, and they little boots. Not everybody, but the majority of them were in there like that. So I was like, they was in there like on theme doing their thing. So I'm like, oh, that's cool. But I thought it was really, I was like, oh, here we go. So, you know, I said, okay, well, because like I said, I didn't know her. When she came over to me, I was sitting there minding my business, talking about, why are you sitting down? This is an easy one. Hey, Risha. Oh, you said the park is in your backyard. Oh, okay. Okay. And Toonie is how old? Risha, I was telling them about the challenge, and I was telling them about the prizes. And they should sign up. We're looking for at least 30 bold women and a few good men if they want to join. But I told them, you are the queen in the strength training sector. And Risha too, I don't think I mentioned that she will be sharing her meal preps, like what she eats, and to give you, and y'all know, if you was in my thing before, I gave y'all the cheat sheets. So but now you could be able to have some real actual food group, like some meals that you could try out, because Risha's going to be sharing what she does. So you can get your macros together. She be dropping all that. So I was like, girl, you good, because I ain't doing none of that. I do it like in my head. But when you try to do like take from what's in your head and put it on paper, child, it'd be something. So I was like, this was like a perfect duo, because what I like to do, Risha does not do, and what Risha loves to do, Aisha does not do. Yeah, I was telling her, I was like, please, y'all, you'd be surprised how you could shock your own self. And I'm telling you, don't be alarmed too when you commit to doing this challenge, that all of a sudden all these different things come up. Because it seems like, oh, they're like, oh, so you think you're going to complete this, huh? Let me throw this your way. Let me see if you really serious about this. You got to show the universe, like, yes, you are serious. Because those tests is going to come, baby. They are going to come. And I'm not saying you got to ace them all, but definitely pass them, okay? You might have just passed, but damn it, you passed. Because they will come. I'm trying to put this facing on here, and of course, it's like, I don't know why it just doesn't want to just lay flat on here. I gotta eat. Like, why do I have to ease this facing around here? Like, why doesn't it just lay on here? It'll be too much like right. But I think I got it, at least for this side I do. Because this is a... Risha, did you get your buttons for your top? You see my dress back there? I still got to put the sleeve. I have to hem it, put the other sleeve on there, put the collar on, and put the zipper in there. But it's coming along. It is coming along. I was thinking about I was going to swap this out. I'm going to leave it since I already have them on there. But this material is slightly lighter than my other two. So when I put it on my arm, like it has like a weird shape to it. It reminds you of like those, is it like a lantern? You know the little things that kind of, they like small, they come out like, they go like this. That's how the arm is shaped. Actually, I'll show, like it has a cool little situation with the arm. And you know, I like puffy or big. So it kind of like puffy, but it I don't know. It just hangs a little differently because that particular fabric is slightly lighter. But I'm not going to switch it out. I said I was going to switch it, but I'm not. Thank you, Brooke. Like, it's pretty cool. I know it's like super colorful and I love it. I love that for me. This is actually Kichi B Styles, her new Know Me pattern is her shirt dress pattern. So I even love it in the denim too. It's pretty because it gives you like this part up here gives you like that corset. It fits right here, like mine's fit right here. Like I love that for me. It fits. And so because I don't know how to do a corset, like I never really tried to make one. So you see the details on the back of it. I'm gonna try to all the style lines and stuff. So it's pretty cool. Like I like that. But like the orange, let me show you like the, so you know generally like it kind of puffs out the arm. It kind of goes down, but it puffs out like, I don't know, it has this weird little shape here when it comes down towards the bottom part of it. And it's pretty cool. I kind of like that. But like on my arm, it's super like, oh, this is the arm. So it's super like, let me see if I can try to show you like how. So can you kind of see like it has like that puff, it's kind of puffy, like kind of puffed out, but that's how it's supposed to be. And then it kind of curves down at the bottom. But again, this fabric, so this kind of weighs it more down because this is a little bit heavier than this. So I was going to swap it out, but I'm not. I said, you know what? It'll be all right. It'll be fine. Because I kind of like how the colors is kind of flowing together and all of that. So I'm going to just leave it. But I think I am going to run this back. It does have top stitching. Not a whole crazy amount of it, but it definitely has top stitching. Oh, yeah, kind of like a bishop sleeve, but I don't think it's quite bishop though. But hold on, let me look it up real fast. Look up a bishop sleeve because I think what I have, no, because a bishop sleeve, that's what I thought, has the big part and then it tapers this part down at the bottom, but it's like inverted. So it's like the pattern pieces, like if you just think if it comes down, I have to draw it out. Like the piece doesn't, I don't know, it's kind of cool. It's kind of decent. I do like how it is, but because I almost put it on backward because I was thinking of like a bishop sleeve, but it's not. So you see this? No, I don't know. I had to show you. I'll show you later. But yeah, it's not. It's not quite a bishop sleeve because when you get to that round part, so the bishop sleeve, you have all that, and then you would gather it in. But for this piece, your top piece is still big like that, and it tapers down towards the bottom. So it kind of looks like it's almost you think of like a diamond. Like the sleeve is more like in a diamond shaped. Yeah, like a lantern. It reminds you of a lantern. Yeah. I didn't know a lantern. Yeah, more of a lantern sleeve. I didn't even know that. Because you know, child, I be calling stuff Jimmy joints. but maybe more so of a structured lantern sleeve. Yeah, yup. It reminds you of more of something like that. That's kind of, yeah, that's exactly what it looks like that. But not short like that. Mine's has come all the way down, but yeah, that's what it looks like. See, so we got to it, but yeah, I thought that was pretty cute because I don't think I've ever made that before like that. So I was like, oh, that's pretty dope. I like that because I definitely almost put it on backwards. That's for sure. Definitely did. But I can't wait to finish it so I can show y'all. I even would like it for like even the top, like to take the skirt part off. I just love that top corsety part. Because I was like sold on that part, especially when it fit too. I was like, oh yes. Oh yes. And I don't have to put no bone in and nothing like that in there. You're just gonna do a little bit of some top stitching. But and now that I have the foot to use, well, I've always had the foot, but I just didn't know like to do like the perfect top stitching for. I was like, oh yes, like this gonna work out. So now I don't mind doing top stitching. Um, but I mean, with this print being so busy, you can't really see this top stitching nowhere. But it's on there. It's around the bust part and then like the little lines down there. It is on there. Do anybody got plans for Labor Day? Labor Day will be here right before you know it. Y'all, I'm still pinning this facing around the, it really should not be this. I wonder if I stretched this out a little bit when I was putting this interfacing on. Cause this like, I'm trying to be good. I normally like, look, if it's too much, I'm gonna just cut it off. But I'm like, no. But I will say, once you take your time and like ease it around, it does eventually work. But I'm like, why it just don't work it initially? Like all this back and forth and repinning and moving and pinning again and like, why? I know what I should have done was probably hem it in advance. So that way when I put the thing on at the bottom, it'll already be like good to go. But didn't do that, so. All right, now we're good. So we're press this together. Okay. Being good, y'all, and reading the instructions. So, y'all, let me tell you about, so I have this neighbor, right, that for whatever reason, I don't know why she won't talk in her apartment. She comes outside and she talks. And I'm not saying for like no 10, 15 minutes. Sometimes it'd be like an hour or more, and she's super loud. Like you can hear her whole entire conversation. And like she talks in the back, so everybody's window has windows in the back, so like we can hear it. And so I said I was going to say something because I wanted to say something to her, but I'm like, I know this girl has to know that she's loud. Like, even my neighbor that lives a few doors down, which is further from her, was like, who the hell be out there woke me up out of my sleep, you know, talking so damn loud. And I'm a loud person, so it's like, that's why I tell people, you got to let me know, because I'm like tone deaf when it comes, you know, I grew up in a loud house, so I don't know. But when I'm talking about, and with the stuff that she be talking about, it's like always complaining about. It's never nothing uplifting. Never. And so what I said I was going to do, I was going to mention it to my, you know, to my landlord, because he lives underneath me, so I know he has to hear it too. But I said, when she get out there talking, this speaker that y'all hear, this speaker I have right here goes real loud. So I was going to open the window and turn the music on and put the speaker near the window and just be blasting the music. Y'all think that's wrong? Oh yeah, that's right. That is his birthday's on the 1st. Well, y'all had y'all a little good old time. Fred, hey Jack. You said sound right. Yeah, I said I'm gonna do that. And I would see if she gonna have the audacity to have like an attitude. No, take your ass in your apartment. Like, if she talks in her apartment, the only people that can hear her conversation is whoever's in her apartment and herself. Like, why are we part of the group chat? Like, I don't want to hear what you talk. And I mean, when I say she's loud, oh my gosh, like, and when I'm in my room, you know, it's like peace and quiet, and all of a sudden, it's her, and I be wanting to be like, shut the, you know what I mean, like. You said she probably, well, good, because I have an attitude, so I guess we both can have attitudes. But I mean, I'm just like, oh my gosh. Like, when I say it is bad, and it's like first thing in the morning, and it's all throughout the day too. I'm like, you don't get tired? Like, of complaining all day? Like, all day. Sometimes I be wanting to be like, oh, so when did he ever tell you when he came back from the gas station, and did he ever explain to you after he came from his mom's? And because I mean, you could hear the whole damn conversation. But I usually have my TV or something on, because just to drown it out, because it's like I'm not trying to listen to, you know, to what she's saying, but it's so loud. If I don't turn on something else, I'm gonna be able to, you know, like, not only just hear it, but be listening to it. But I don't want to listen to it. So, how you doing, friend? Jacqueline. But I'm like, it is to the point where I really did. It had me like ready to snap today. And before, you could just kind of hear her, but like, I don't know what, if she moved down some or what the heck is going on. But she's like, you could really hear. And I'm like, it's so inconsiderate. But I did say I would say something to my landlord, and if he, because a friend of mine was like, well, if you go say something to her, she might get a little attitude, want to retaliate. Like, retaliate for what? But it's like, this is that simple. Like, nobody wants to hear your conversation. And it sounds like she need therapy. Whoever she talking to, I'm like, child, Friend, you all right? Well, slow movement is better than no movement. That's for sure. So I'll take that. I'll definitely take that. All right. So now that we have mm, 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 mm. So that, now we have that all around. So we're gonna press. And that chick, she's new over here. I mean, she's been here for a minute, not maybe like this year, earlier this year, maybe. No, maybe did she come here last year? But she's new. She's newer over here. But I'm like, child, you going to take that crap somewhere else. She definitely like she need therapy or something. And when she be out in the front, like she does not speak at all. And I'm like, in a sense, like that's fine. But clearly, you do talk. I always say though, she's the spokesperson because she sits in the front sometimes and talk. But if she sits in the front, I won't be able to hear. Probably my daughter will, because my daughter's bedroom is in the front side and mine is more in the back. But I just don't understand why she don't just talk in her damn apartment. Mm-mm. Look at this. Like it's starting to get darker earlier. Do y'all notice that? Like it's already starting to get dark earlier. It's already dark here. All right, so now I'm just trying to press the facing. You ready for an outing? I know that's right. We need to do it. It's Jack, we're gonna do it during the week though. We could do it during the week. Did y'all see what's her name? That Dee passed away from darn it. What show was that? It wasn't Good Times. What show? Y'all know what show I'm talking about. And like she was only 60. But I know she had some health issues or whatever that was going on. It's right at the tip of my tongue, and I can't. You know where Rod? Y'all know what I'm talking about. You said it's dark there too. Yeah. Yeah, like it's already changing. Yeah, she had cancer. Okay. And they said it came back. I thought maybe it was in remission and then it came back. No, not D, not so and D, none of our friends. We're talking about, remember, her brother was right. What was the show? What's the show, Jack? I it's not Good Times. It is What's Happening. What's Happening. I think it's What's Happening. With Roger. Yeah. Dee was a little sister. You remember who was always getting smart? She passed away. Yes, she was. Thank you. Thank you so much, because that's absolutely correct. I was like, oh wow. And she looked exactly like she did when she was, playing the part as a little girl. I was like, man, in such a young age. That's why I say, y'all, we don't know. And I ain't not trying to scare nobody, but ain't no but. Because I'm not. But it's like, live. Live while you are alive. Do the thing. Whatever the thing you want to do, don't. I mean, of course, the big stuff you may have to wait for, get your coin together, or, get something together. But like little stuff, it's all something like locally that we all may want to do. Just do it. If your friends don't want to go, if you're a person that like to, go by yourself, like I can do certain things by myself. I don't typically like to go out, like hang out by myself. It's just not my thing because I'm not super, like I'm not gonna just be going up talking to random people and stuff like that. So that's not my personality. So, it's just for more so having your girlfriend and somebody to go out with that you could talk to. Um, but yeah. But like do the things. Because now how this back part supposed to go? So we have the facing, like everything is on for that. Now we gotta see how this back part, like how this supposed to go. Cause I guess it's supposed to just go over your head. I'm assuming. Yeah. Oh, I'm supposed to put face. I'm supposed to. For the old. Oh. Understitch facing. Turn facing this side. Oh, Lord. I'm supposed to understitch the facing. Probably would have also helped. So let's just understitch this real fast. Well, I want to say real fast, but it definitely would have helped in the pressing process of this, that's for sure. This thing was a pain in the behind. Let's just go ahead and understitch. And slow the heck down because that stitching is getting further and further away. Oh, really? Now that part I didn't know. Come on with the deets, friend. Thank you. I didn't know that. It's just so sad. Like I hate to see that people passed away. Like over the weekend, like in Jersey, they had a jazz fest, and a lot of times, a lot of people I went to school with, Jenna, you're there, but a lot of, I wouldn't say a whole lot, but enough. Like too many that I would think at this time, day and age have passed away. It's just like, wow. you know, growing up, you ain't think about that stuff. You think for like, oh, that's just for old people. You know, it's like, you never really think about like, yeah, it could be anybody, you know? So, again, I say, my friends, live. Do the damn thing. Try it out, whatever it is. Just do it. And I'm saying it to myself too. Because even in my thoughts today, sometimes I be thinking about, man, do I even want to do this or do that? It is sad, bro. It really is. Like, sometimes I even really just be questioning, like, what I want to do. And, like, do you still want to do this? Or, you know, I can change it up if I want to. I don't have to. Like, I can change my mind. But one thing I know you definitely can do in a couple of weeks, do the Move Her Challenge. That's what we can do. But y'all, we are. You really want to have fun with it. Really, really, really. Also, too, think of that one goal you want to achieve during this challenge. Just one obtainable goal. Wait, I didn't even press nothing. I didn't press anything. Y'all, remember I told y'all, I think I need to clean. I haven't opened up my this plate here and cleaned this machine out. I think it might be that time again. Because I still gotta figure out why sometimes my machine be like, pause. So I need to figure that part out. I do need like a quick pattern. Do y'all know I have this? Has anybody made this? I cut the pattern out. I have the fabric for this, but yeah, I'm like, summer about to be over soon. I need to go ahead. I need to make that. I like that. Like, I really do. I like that. You said no, but it's cute. Yeah. It is cute. I got the fabrics I wanted to use for it and everything. But I feel like before I tackle that, I actually have that other pattern I've showed y'all before. I have it all cut. I have the fabric cut out. Remember this one? She got everybody. Well, I wouldn't say everybody. She got me hooked to making it. This one, like, I have it cut out in my fabric. Of course, I'm using African print. I'm making all 3 pieces, but mine's gonna be sleeveless, I believe. I don't think I put the sleeves on there. So yeah, I need to do that first though before I get to tackle that other one, because I have that now. That one's like ready just to be sewn. It is actually all cut out. So I'm like, I feel like if I move on to the other one, then I kind of want to get that done. You said summer one, but I need to come down there with you, Brooke. Yeah, summer gonna be summering for shoot the whole darn time because it still be hot in December, doesn't it? Shoot. I mean, there's always like yeah, warmer climates that you can wear this stuff to for sure. Yeah, I need to. Actually, my godmom lives in Florida. I don't know what part. I need to find out where, but she out there. She is out there. Yeah, that understitching kind of sealed the deal in with that. So now I'm supposed to do, which I didn't. I want to add, so single fold bias tape, which I do not have. We're gonna skip that for right now because I didn't do that. Did I not pay attention to this? What? 7 is the loop. Did I cut 7? Ah. Did I bypass that as well? Oh wow. I think I did. Okay. Where's the pattern? Where did I put the pattern? Oh wait, I'm not doing that. I have to say, I'm like, that doesn't look like what I'm doing. Okay. Sorry, y'all. That does not look like what I was doing. So what we're gonna do is, yeah. All right. Oh, here we go. All right, so I need to cross this back part. But I'm like, if this is supposed to go over my head, then I can kind of lay it however I want. Is that the way? All right, so I'm gonna cross the back and then do a basting stitch. But I'm assuming I don't see any marking for it, so it's like, do I? I guess you don't really. It's just like you lay it across there. I need to make sure I can. They can go over my head. So you gotta see, like, can you see the crisscross in the back? And then that's the front. So yeah. I I just want to make sure that it. There's enough space to go over my darn head. Ooh. Now me pinning it all the way from the front to the back. Well, we definitely didn't want to do that. Let go the front. Just gotta make sure like it fits. Like it fits over top of my head. Take this shirt off. This thing feel like it's gonna be tight. Well, trying to pull it down. I mean, I do have my t-shirt on, but I feel like with the t-shirt, it's still, no, it should be alright. If I can get it on over here with the t-shirt on, I should be able to get it on. So this is kind of like what it's looking like. Wait. I don't know why that feel like higher up in the bag, but either way, that's what it's giving. And I'm gonna put the thing on put the bottom part on, so we should be all right. If I was able to get it on and off like that, I should be able to, it should be good to go, I guess. I'm assuming that's it. We should be good to go. Let me pin that back. And do a basting stitch. What pattern? This is wait, what jumpsuit? Oh, the one I just showed? This one? Yeah, I'm gonna make, are you talking about this one, Shishi? I'm making that. I already have my fabric for that. I have the pattern cut out, but I don't have the fabric cut out because, of course, you know, I'm using different different, I think 4 different fabrics. And they all have prints on there, so I'm not sure how I was gonna lay it out. But yeah, I'm definitely making it. I thought that when I first saw it, I was like, oh, I'm getting that. I think it's so cute. And I think one of the twins made it. Oh, the pattern I'm working on, Brooke, is this one. So I'm doing the top today, and then I'm going to do these pants. I won't be here next week, but that following week, I'm going to be making the pants. Not so much as an outfit, just separate. You know, I love me a good pant. So I'm going to see how those pants work out. But I don't have any more of this fabric. Plus, I think that would just be a whole lot of, that'll be a whole lot. So, I'm just going to make the pants separately. Because I think it's a good, like, kind of nice straight leg pant. So. Yeah, we'll see. But I have a lot of denim up here, so maybe I'll make it, maybe I'll do denim. So now I'm getting ready to do this bottom part. Oh gosh, it's gonna be forever. Having to gather this. Oh my god. Yay. so much fun. But yeah, this pattern, even she looks cute in that outfit, like with the print. It's a really cute print. Like, I think it's cute. But I didn't have enough fabric, like, to, yeah, I don't have enough fabric to do a whole thing like that. So. I even think the shorts is cute. Thanks, Brooke. All right, y'all, I need y'all. I'm trying to. So my cousin's party, he said it's not, he's pretty much going to be wearing like a linen outfit. I think he said shorts and top because it's going to be hot, even though his party's in the inside. But I thought it was going to be like super formal, like wearing a whole gown. And he was like, no. So I was like, ugh, okay. But I'm kind of stuck on what to make though. So I had this Vogue pattern, but the fabric that I think the fabric's gonna make me sweat. Like the fabric is gonna be, it's like it's gonna make me sweat. So that's why I'm kind of holding off. I'm gonna show y'all because it's two different dresses, and this jumpsuit I wanted to make, but then I realized nope, I am not doing any more jumpsuits for events because having to go to the bathroom, which I do off, it's too much. So I was thinking this originally is what I wanted to do, but this requires boning. I know she gonna kill me when it's, sorry that I hit the thing, but this was out because it requires boning for the top, like this one I think I was gonna do. If I do this, if I would have did this one, it wouldn't be boning in there, I don't think. I think maybe the boning, I don't know. But they was asking for boning. I was like, scratch. So that one was out because I don't know how to do it. But then I was thinking about this one or view D on this one. So what do y'all think? Those were kind of the two that I was like kind of tossing up after I X'd out the other one. But I was like, when I saw that thing said boning, I said, oh, never mind. Never mind. Because yeah. And again, the boning is just because I just never took the time to play around with it. The couple of I tried it once and the boning was like curled up or whatever. I was like, how is it curling? So, I don't know. It just didn't make sense to me. Like, I didn't know what to do. You talking about don't run from the bone. I'm not running from the boning, but I don't have time. For one, I don't even have no boning here. And I don't have time for all of that. I just need to, because the thing is next weekend. So it's next weekend and I kind of want to just make something and get it out the way. But I do need to learn the boning so I can be completely grown. Because I do like the corset looks and stuff like I love it. But I just got to find time to... And I had bought that pattern. It's somewhere around here. A corset pattern too. But when that thing said, I saw it said boning, I was like, well... We're not doing that one. But I want to... But between two. So which one do y'all think? Or neither? Y'all saying no to no. Nobody said nothing. So the Vogue one or the McCall's one? The only thing with the Vogue is I gotta see what fabric I have too. So, because I'm not buying anything. And since he said it wasn't like super dressy, it's like I don't like both of them. I can make, they could be somewhat kind of dressed down with the fabric that I use, but so here's the fabric I was thinking about using for the Vogue one. But I have two of them. One of them I must have washed it wrong because it's like dingy. It looks way dingier than the other one. So this fabric I have here, right? But I don't know with this fabric. I feel like it's gonna make me sweat. Like I don't know. But this is the same fabric. It just seems like it's more vibrant than the other one. It's the same thing. I don't know why I have two of them, but I do. So, but it seems like this is just more vibrant than this one. This one comes off to be like a little dingy. Like, look at the yellows. You probably can't tell. Yeah, you can. You can see this one is more brighter than that one. I think I probably watched still somebody. I don't know. But either way, I guess putting them together, you really can't. They don't really tell. So I do have this fabric though that I could use. And don't you? I think that would go all right with this one. But the only thing is, I don't know if it's just gonna make me sweat. Like, I don't. But it's like, I'm not sure. I'm kind of on the fence with it though. So I'm like, I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. I'm not sure. I don't know. You said show the pattern again. Where the other one at? No, I just had the other one. I'm gonna look through my other ones. These were like the two that, so it was the Vogue one. And I want to do B. Because I just like long, or view D on this one. But since he was like, it's not gonna be like super dressy, I was like, this one is like less dressier. You know what I mean? Than this one. Because I said, well, I'm still gonna come how I want to come, but he was like, no, you ain't gotta be like ball gown, but you know. He was like, well, I already know you're gonna do what you, yup, I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do, but let me look through my other patterns. Because I was gonna make my cape again, the one I made for Frocktails, but then I was like, I don't know what I wanted. Again, that cape takes a lot of fabric. And it has to be, you know, on both sides for it to work. You said you like it for that pattern. So you like the fabric for the Vogue pattern? So are we on Team Vogue? Hey, Chris, I didn't see you come in. You said you could tell, you could see the one look more vibrant than the other, right? So I'm like, I know I would have enough fabric to do it with both of those, but I may have to blend. Like, it's really the yellow part is the part that really looks so like look real off, but I don't know. But I'm gonna try to use the more vibrant one first, see if I can get the pieces out with that and go from there, but we shall see. So I'm one is it don't just look brighter, it is brighter. I was looking at it, was like, well, wait a minute, one looks duller than the other. So I don't know if I messed it up because I've had that fabric for years, and then I went and got more, but I didn't want to throw it out. Like I have no idea. I don't, because they are the same exact same exact amount and everything. So I might have washed it by accident with something that I ain't had no business washing it with. But I'm like, but it's about time for me to use that fabric. Try to get, use up some of these fabrics I have. But because that fabric is kind of like silky too. Um, I think your garment, well, I think I should be okay because of the print. But I don't know. I was like, I think I still want to be cute for, yeah. All right, so Risha said Vogue. Risha the only one? Chris, what do you think? Brooke? Shishi? Come on, y'all. The rest of y'all that's on here. Which one of y'all think? Because I gotta pick something. I have to pick something. All right, so now this is the boring part, y'all. So now I have to work this in. Gotta do the basting stitch. Oh gosh. Me too, Chris. I told you, oh, you wasn't here early. I was like the deep V. I'm very much into that deep V situation. I'm very much into the deep V. But even the Vogue one has like a little cutout like right here too. So, but I am definitely team deep V. Definitely. All right, let's do these basting stitches. Ooh. We're not going to start off with... Oh, we don't want to get... So Risha and Brooke is Vogue. Chris is... No, we're still good here. So what's happening? So we have 2 Vogues, 1 McCall's. Okay. Start the thing over. I'm like, why they? Without the commercials. Because at least with the Vogue one, that would definitely be the fabric I would use for sure. Because I don't think I have. Why is the... What is happening? Why this thing don't want to... machine don't. It's cutting up. It's like it doesn't want to something is. It doesn't want to do the basting stitch. Child, I'm not trying to do this by hand though. McCall's is not. It's not a. No, not the jumpsuit McCall's. The other McCall's pattern. The one with the dress that had the V in the front. View D. So it's this one right here. And the back of it is just a regular, where the heck is it? Just the high back. Nothing crazy. I probably will make my split a little higher though. Because I'm grown. But yeah, those were like the two standout ones. I need to see what's going on with my. This thing does not want to do the basting stitch. It keeps getting caught. So I gotta see. Y'all hear that? Maybe I need the thread. Maybe it's not in there. It's my. Maybe it's up here. Cause something ain't right. I think after this live, I'm gonna go through my fabric. I started pulling stuff out. That's why I have so much stuff over there on the floor, because it really is going to be determined by like what fabric I have over there that could work for it. And go from there. I gotta see how much fabric does that both one take, because I know within both of the fabrics I'll have enough, but the dingy one is such a, in my opinion, such a noticeable difference. I don't even know if I want to use that. Why is this thing still getting caught up? Oh, it's not getting caught up. It's just stretching. Gathers. I think I'm more excited. I mean, I need to be excited for my cousin. I know it's going to be a nice party, but I like to get dressed up. It's like fun. Remember when we was kids? Like, did y'all play dress up? I'm like, who didn't play dress up? Even with the just whatever you had. It wasn't like I had like fancy stuff or whatever, but I remember like putting towels on my head to have like long hair, and all that little crazy stuff. But it was like, I really like to get dressed up. I think it's fun. It's fun. I need to do my hair over again. That part's not fun, but at least I'm able to do it. You like the McCall's one? Yeah. Okay, we got a tie going on. I really do like the McCall's one. Too. Simply because of the split. And the V is number one. But the split, and I think, you know, it's a simple pattern. And I just, but my thing is I just gotta find, I just gotta go through my fabric and see what I have. Because my plans have changed for this weekend, so I can actually be working sewing. I can be sewing this weekend. So I have quite a few things that I want to get made. So the good part about that is I can be watching. If somebody's live or something, I can be watching. And sewing. You said you get you always, and I believe that, Brooke, because even when I saw you, okay, like I definitely believe that. And yes, she, because I feel like that fabric would, and then, you know, if you get hot, it'll stick to you type thing, because of like that silky type situation. So that's like my only thing when it comes to that fabric. And I plan on dancing and having a funky good time. So line is hot with cotton. What if I use that other fabric? I'm not going to use, I wasn't going to use that fabric for the McCall's one. I was thinking of that silky fabric for the Vogue one. I don't know what I'm gonna use for, because I had this other Ankara fabric, but I was like, nah, I'll save that for something else. I'm gonna pull out. I need to go through my fabrics, because, you know, they all folded up or smushed up in there. I need to see what I have. I'm like, I feel like I should have something in there I could use to make that other dress with. But that's good to know, to line it with cotton. Because I wouldn't have thought of that. Because I think either way, both of them, actually, honestly, both of them, I think have lining at the top anyway. So I'll just keep that in mind. But I gotta see what kind of fabric I have. just making these basting stitches for this gathering. I have a gathering foot, and I also know I can do it on my serger, but because it's like I'm not like gotta play around with that. It's not like I know exactly, okay, I'm gonna put it on this and do this and then it's gonna work. So we're gonna do it the old fashioned way in hopes that none of these things pop. At least I'm happy I finally was able to use this fabric. I've been sitting on it for 2 years. Every time I wanted to use it, it wasn't enough. So I was like, okay, well. And I got a little piece left. So I don't know. I might can squeeze that in somewhere. But all right. I know I have a lot of African print, but I'm like, but not really. I've used it. You know, for one, the African, this is 3 different prints on here. And you know, African print, unless you buy like 6 yards, which would be like equivalent to 3, maybe. I didn't pretty much used up that fabric for this. So that was 3 different things of fabric there. And I have this one right here. This is another one I think I got from Temu. But it's super busy. Like, it doesn't have, so this is another one that I have, but I don't feel like, this is the one that I thought about for the McCall's one. This is what I thought about for that one. But then I was like, well, I don't know. Like I wasn't sure if I wanted to do that. Like, it was just a thought. And then I said, well, let me go through my other fabrics and see what I have. And, you know, like, go from there. Because I know I would have enough for that. But, because I've definitely been in my African print bag for a minute. But, yeah. So, yeah. Thank you. You said you like that for that? Okay, well, that might be it then. Cause that was like my first mind, like I thought, and I was like, oh, well, let me go through. Then I saw the Vogue one, and then I saw that other fabric. So I was like, well, this could work, but then it made me think about, I'm like, well, when I start sweating, because I think about all that, like where I'm going, what I'm going to be doing. If I was going somewhere that was just like more formal, wasn't going to be no dance, it's more of a like just being cute situation, then that fabric will work. But since I plan on dancing, then I'm like, nah, we got to make sure. Where's the other? Here we go with these gathers. When y'all do gathering, do y'all do them from both sides, or do you work your way through from one side? This is a long thing, so I think I'm gonna do both sides. You said tell Grace to spicy. My earrings I get from all over the place, so I don't have like one set place to I get them from. Unfortunately, like I literally do. These might have just been online because these are smaller. So the smaller ones like this, I probably got online. I don't even know if I want to say Amazon, um, because I thought they would be bigger. So these earrings I generally wear. Like these are like my running earrings, or like if I'm just gonna be on live real quick, something like that, because they kind of small for me. So you do both sides. Um, yeah, I'm doing both sides too because
More power, more range.
like what we don't want to happen
Quick errands
is these damn things pop.
every moment.
That's what we don't want. So I really be kind of testing it out too to kind of see. Because gathering can definitely be and I kind of even want to see too with the top. Let's see. Like I like to check the gathers too to see what they looking like. Because the gatherings can be so disrespectful sometimes. And we do not want that. So let's spread it around. Spread it. Spread it. Oh wow, it's 9:30. Now I don't feel like that late. Um, but we gonna get this part done. Of course, you know I'm not gonna hem this one here because that's boring. But I think I got my thing. I think we're gonna go ahead and go with the McCalls. Cause I like that. I like the that print. And since my cousin was like, nah, just be comfortable. Wear something comfortable, something you like to wear, and I was like, okay. But I'm glad he said something because I sure was about to be super formal. Would have been in there like, okay. But he was like, no, it's gonna be hot. So I said, okay. I'm gonna be cute though. So thank y'all for helping me figure it out. I'm gonna go ahead and go with the African print and the McCalls. Because it's definitely my vibe for sure. All right, let's pin. Let's flip this so it can make sense. But Brooke, I'm gonna see what part of Florida my godmom is in. Because I said I wanted to visit her. She told me whenever you're ready, you can always come down. So I said, okay. So I figure I could like do two. I can see you and her. I just gotta see where she at. I know when I went to Fort Lauderdale, I was like, oh my gosh, I can move out here. I loved it. Ooh, I loved it. I said, Florida, I didn't know you get down like that. It was like my type of vibe. Oh, this is where the... I agree, Shishi. Yeah, you are absolutely right. Because I can definitely rock that in other places. Oh, that's the one I'm making. It's already a done deal. But I'm like, that is absolutely right. I really am. Because, like, the more dressy, like my the Frocktails outfit I wore for Chicago. Well, at Chicago, like I can wear that other places too. Like the one I made last year, you know, for the blues era or whatever. I probably would never wear that again unless I was going to a themed like a party that was, you know what I mean, in that theme. So I totally agree. That you know, it's so funny because even with gathers, it's like you want to kind of make them to be as even. Gathers can be a pain in the behind. You in Fort Lauderdale? Don't tell me that, friend. Why? I'm not surprised. Oh, do not tell me that. Let me find out where my godmom, what part of, because I don't know. I'm not even gonna hold you. I have no idea where she at. And then I have this airport around the corner from me. I think they go to everywhere in Florida. I said I was gonna try it. It's one of those. It's a new airport. It's like a real small one, but it when I say like it's like walking distance, I can walk to that airport. But I was like, I want to try them out.
And that's why a unicorn pillow is made of the highest quality materials. It's comfortable,
So,
has incredible neck support, and it's made with material.
okay. Wow. Okay, Brock. No wonder you be out there. Okay, now be making it makes sense. I did not know that. Well, not that I would because you know you like Secret Service, but now I do know. So I'm gonna have to get my tail on down to Florida. But yeah, it was absolutely gorgeous. When I was like, oh, I love this. I see. Now that's why I'm like, okay, now it makes sense. Now I see why you be outside. I need to be outside with you. And I tell y'all, have y'all met Brooke? Okay, my little chocolate gorgeous friend. I said, well, wait a minute. Brooke is too darn gorgeous. I said, I don't know. I'm going to have to get myself together to come hang out with you. I need to get myself all the way together. My friend be out here cute. But that makes sense, though. All right, come on, gathers. Don't. We was doing good. And let's. We were doing good. I wonder, like, what can define, like, gathers better? Because at the top of this, it be seeming like this thing be gathered to the gods. Then when you get down and do, you be like, well, where the hell, what kind of gathering is this? I hope this does not be the case. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. So you really, I know that's right. Okay, got you. Okay. So, yeah, you be knowing all the things that's going on then. Yeah, sound like something I need to be a part of. But I am. I'm going to see where I got my, and I got a credit too for a ticket. Yeah. That's pretty cool though. I mean, you always got something going on. There's always something popping off. All right, y'all. I think we got this whole darn thing gathered up. I don't know how these gatherers gonna be gathering at the end, but oh no. Some of this stuff, like where's the gatherers at over here? See what I'm saying? Just when I thought. Just when I thought. Sometimes I be creating little pleated. Oh, this is the front side, so we gotta definitely make sure. But it's like you do the gathering, but you can't do but so much. All right. Oh. I thought we was ready to go, but nope. Because the gathers in the front is not. Shit ain't gathered like it needs to be. being here all day together. Thank y'all for sticking around with me to do these boring gathers. Cause it's like part of it is gathered, and then but trying to have it evenly. Well, y'all know how this shit goes. But I'm like, I mean, do they want it to be gathered? I feel like it's not enough. It's like they're going to be tiny gathers for it to be able to fit everything. Otherwise, it's not going to fit the darn piece. So I'm like, do you want this to be gathered or not?
We're looking for something where the whole family can fit. Well, this is the Chapman from American Signature. 100% Italian leather, dual power recline, seat 5. So for once, we'll all fit. You'll all fit. It's like one big, fun fit fest. All right.
Okay, where are all my activewear ladies? Because you need to see this. I just offer you Donna Joe activewear.
All right, here we go. Oh boy. I got all excited about Florida. No, come on. Let me get this back. Look at some of the pins that's coming out. Oh my gosh. I should have had them going and down. Ain't nobody tell. Look at the pins coming out. Oh my goodness. Probably like, girl, what are you doing? Come on, pins. All right, where's this last part? I just got this one little part that needs to fit. Did y'all see that? Did y'all see that little article where the girl was like her husband went to New Orleans for the red dress run thing and didn't tell her? Did y'all see that? So I gotta make sure y'all know what I'm talking about first before I go into it. Because if y'all don't even know what I'm talking about, then it will be pointless. But I was like, homegirl. Now, mind you, I was in New Orleans last year when they had it. So I was front and center, which I didn't know. I didn't know nothing about it. I didn't even know what it was. So I kind of like walked into it. It was definitely like a whole shocker. But yeah. You said you had to look it up. Well, here's the thing. It's not that I don't think it's necessarily like something being bad about it. I mean, definitely it was for, I think it's for, don't get me, heart, is it heart health or cancer or heart, something with the heart. But the situation was the guy didn't tell his wife where he was going, and he turns his location off. Now again, because I was there last year, there's a difference of you supporting something in your wing or just for the cause. Like, oh shoot. And there's another thing. When I tell you some of these men that were out there, like they're gay. They were, gay men. And the majority of them are. The majority of them that were out there that I seen that were actually gay men. There were some that were out there like with their spouse or whatever, and they were wearing a dress. But it's like there was a difference between like the men that just wore the dress to in honor and support of it or whatever. And then there was those that really like they really picked their outfit out and was ready for this event. Okay, there's a distinct difference between the two. And the video that they showed, and I don't know if that was the girl's husband, but in that video, that man, if he don't, I don't know all the proper terminology, so you're going to you fill in the blanks when it comes to that. But he's definitely, they got stuff to talk about, because I've seen them when I was out there, and it's not even just the wearing a dress; it's the whole everything. I mean, I had a ball, but you said, what is it? It's it's for a fundraiser. Like so this is what, can you see that? Minus the ring light. Okay, good night. Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate you rocking out with me. I'll see you next time. I won't be here next week, but I'll be here the week after. Have a good night. Yeah. So, but when I went, so it's a all day thing. So they thing was like they had a run, and then it's like you party like from sun up to sundown. Yeah. So, and you see the posing and all that, like, no, it's a distinct difference between you being, you wearing a dress or whatever for the cause. But these people, a lot of them, and it's no shade, whatever they do, like some of them, I would have never known that they were gay if I didn't see them out there for that event. So yeah, I was like, child, you need to go ahead or listen here. He is something he needs to tell you, hunty, because that wasn't just a support. That was, he was ready for that. And like I said, I was there last year. These are, a lot of them are gay men. Got the walk, the talk, the everything. And I mean, again, these dresses they had on were not just regular, like, yeah, it was a whole situation. So, and people like, oh, I don't see no problem with it and this, that, or whatever. And of course we live in a time where people won't see a problem with it, but it is like for her situation, I saw the problem. And a lot of people saw the problem. But it's such a touchy type of subject, and you don't know what to say and how. And I was like, Cheryl, please. I was just like, and I was on a plane with somebody. I didn't know what was going on. I said, well, darn, something must be really popping in New Orleans, because it was like my flight was lit. And come to find out, they were all going to that. So, yeah, it's a whole thing. So, I would say, homegirl, you got some decisions to make. I was like, that is wild. And when I said because I was there last year, and I was like shocked because I didn't know what I was walking into. I just see all these red dress, and then it just got dramatic. Yeah, well, you know what? I mean, even, yeah, clothes can be just clothes, but it's more to it than just that, though. And people just like even with color, like I always say, color has no gender. Who somebody decided the pink was for females and blue was for boys. But you know, blue is my color. I don't really wear pink like that at all. But yeah, it's like, again, the society of what they deem to be what's supposed to be feminine, what's supposed to be masculine. Um, but you know, again, in regards to that, a lot of that it was more to it. Like they tried, it was more to it than just, oh, the men that were wearing dresses. I'm like, no, these men are actually, I don't know, is it called bi, or they, you know what I mean? They weren't just, they're not straight men. So that was really really the thing. And then her story behind it about her not even knowing that he was even going at all was like kind of like red flaggish. But yeah, definitely like back in the day, because I'm like, you can't, especially I grew up in a church where, you know, it was like you couldn't wear pants. And I was like, well, back even in those times, the biblical times, they wore skirts. You know what I mean? Kilts, like dresses, the garments, they weren't pants. So I'm like, make it make sense. Yeah, they DL. What a, oh, okay. I'm like, you said it was a man's color, then it changed? Right, her not knowing was a huge problem. And he had like his location off. So, I mean, it was so many red flags in that. But I was like, child. So, look, y'all, we have it. I'm going to try it on, but this is what it's looking like. I like it. It's cute. It's the back. It's cute. Yeah, they right. You see what I'm exactly. Exactly. So that's why I was like, child, if y'all don't just go ahead and do what y'all want to go, what y'all want to do, because all these rules, I don't have time to keep up with it. I don't even care. But again, in hindsight, with that, a lot of those men, they were, and again, it wasn't a thing, because like I was talking to them and I'm like, straight men is not gonna be like, hey girl, and that with the all that's what they was giving when I was out there. So, and I'm like, hey, and then yeah, it was a whole different type of vibe. So, yeah, it was a thing. Yeah, it was a lot of man. The DLs was deep down low. We need to call them DDLs. Okay? Deep down low. Okay? Like, this stuff is clearly not new. It is not new at all. Not new at all. All right, y'all. I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna move over and take my shirt off and try this shirt on. But that's the only reason why I brought it up, because I was there last year to witness it, and baby, it was something. Oh, it do remind me of like, and I got more room in it than I actually thought. All right, could have put, I ain't gonna have it tight, but it's roomy. It's roomy and comfy. I still got to do the armholes. I'm got no bra on, but I still got to do the armhole and hem it. But I like it. It really like reminds me of, again, back in the day when I used to love these tops. But yeah, it's so cute. Gerald, yeah, the DDLs, okay? The deep down low. I like it, yo. I like it. Like, it's super, it's like really light and it's comfortable. Oh, you sitting there? Like, it, but you need to get, because I'm telling you, it is cute. I like, I want to do another one. Maybe I have a white party to go to at the end of September. I might but it's outside. We're gonna be line dancing, so it's still gonna be pretty much warm, especially with all those folks. So I may even do like I'm always because this is quick, like something quick. You said they are. I'm like even too. I was thinking about like doing this. I was going to see like how this look, but all I had to do was make this just a tad bit longer, and it could be what I mean. I have me a dress, so. But I said I like this, but I definitely like this is cute. Like this is really cute. I have a smile on my face, like a big old smile. I'm like, oh, I really like this. I like it. You feel like you bought this? Shishi, you love them PDF patterns. So the PDF patterns work well, like when you print them from Simplicity. I'm not a PDF person at all. But I mean, I guess it makes sense though, because like you can print it out, and if you need to, because you still get all the sizes, like you can always reprint. Like you said some jellies. Girl, them things to mess up your feet. I was able to save my little toesy woesies, but them jellies tear your feet up. But this is really cute. Now I have to see. I don't know. Now I gotta see what I can I might can do like a denim. Just do like a denim something for it, because I don't have no more of this fabric. Not that I would do this whole thing in that would just be a bit much, but I do have some denim up there, like for the pants, that I can be able to do something like that with. Yeah, feet squeak, exactly. And sliding all over. I be dancing. You gonna have me blisters and stuff all over my feet? Child, absolutely not. Absolutely not. But this turned out to be super cute. I do like this. Even if you wanted to have like a little cinched little waist part, put a little bit of elastic in there. But I like it just like that, the baby down top. And I thought it was going to be hard trying to get it on, but actually it wasn't. So we did good, y'all. So this was a winner. This is a winner, and it's cute too. See, that's what I like about African print. It's easy. It's like super easy to work with. When I hem it and all that, I don't mind doing like a rolled hem on here, because you could just press it. And now this, I think, is calling for me to do. I'm gonna do it their way and use the bias tape. I think I have double fold, so I'm gonna just cut it in half so it can be single fold and use that to finish it off. Yeah, the back, I like the crisscross in the back too, but I'm like, it's so comfortable, like it's so breezy. I said, oh, that's perfect for me, because I be needing the air, child. I be needing the air. So yeah, but it worked out cute. I'm gonna finish that. Like, hopefully, if thing goes as planned, I can probably get a lot of this stuff done. If I focus, I can get a lot of it done over the weekend, because I do want to finish. I definitely want to get this finished, because I just love this. Like, I want to get this done. And my little cups here. I'm so proud of this little part, because I'm like, it does remind me of the corset part. But yeah, But I have that other one over there, thanks to Shishi, that I need to do. Like, I want to get that made too. Because I want to wear that somewhere. I don't know where, but I'm going to wear it somewhere. So I need to get that one done too. So I got a little lineup. Then once I get all of them done, then I can do this one. But I can't touch this until I get these other ones done. So I need to get them. I need to get them done because I really want to get. Really want to do that one too. So yeah. But all right, y'all. That is it. That is it. Thank y'all so much for rocking with me. Remember, please join up for the challenge. Again, there's so many different ways you can be a part of the challenge. You don't have to do everything within the challenge, but I do want us to support one another. What one in September? Oh, wait, which one you want to do, Tyree? Good night, Risha. Thank you, friend. Which one, Tyree? Oh, wait, you talking about this one? This is not, you wanted to do woven. The 3-piece? No, the one that you... I already had that cut out. I want to wear that. I think I want to wear that maybe Labor Day weekend. You talking about this one? Girl, I'm already doing this one. Nothing. You want to do it? I'll send you a message, Tyree. Cause you got this one, right? Do you have this? I'll send you a message, girl, so we can take everybody out the group chat. But yes, y'all, thank y'all. Remember, next week I will not be here, but I will be here the following week so we can do the pants. You know, I love me a good pant pattern, so hopefully this one is a good one. So I have another pant that I can put in my pants collection. But yeah. I know you waiting for that one. That's why I want it, because I'm waiting on it too. Like, I want to see. I got the ring and everything. I may have some questions on it, so she be on the lookout. I know you don't like Instagram, but that's probably, I'll send you a, if I have to, I will send you a message over there, because you know you can send video and pictures and stuff if I have a question. The pattern number for which one, Diane? For Simplicity? Simplicity 9756. Is this the one you talk about? Are you talking about this one? Or the one I just did? Okay. Simplicity 9611. 9611. So we're going to do these pants on the 25th. I think that's the date. I don't know. I think that's the date, the 25th. We'll do these pants. I still got to cut that pattern out because I sure didn't. I sure did not cut that out. But yeah, we'll do that. And then yeah, we'll be good to go. So all right, y'all. Enjoy the rest. I'm sure I'm going to see y'all around in somebody else's live. But until then, have a great rest of your week.
This is so easy. I never have to decide where
Me too. I like how they look too, Shishi. That's why I want to make them. I think I'm going to wind up doing it in a denim, though. Because, well, we'll see. I don't know. I got to go through my fabric. But it does look like it's a nice pant. Even the way that it fits her, like, looks really nice. Just like a regular straight leg pant. So I was like, okay. Let's see how that will, you know, we'll see. But whatever, I'm going to use whatever I have over here because I'm not buying any fabric. I am not buying any more fabric. So, yeah. But all right, y'all. I'll talk to y'all later. Have a good night and all that good stuff. Right, she's somehow you don't know. Well, figure it out. You haven't been sewing. Well, shoot, we all go through those periods. Like, shoot, I almost didn't make it tonight, but then, all of a sudden I got it together. But it bees like that. It bees like that. So, all right, y'all. Deuces. Talk to y'all later. Night, night.